Okay, and we're back. Today's been kind of a weapon day. I did show the shotgun off in my last video. Now we've got another kind of weapon. Let's hop into the game. So we have our shotgun, which now fires in a spread. As you can see, it's firing a lot more projectiles on the floor than it was before. You can see there's a lot more being hit. AK still works, pistol still works nicely. Build gun still works really nicely, and the grids have been fixed on every area now, so they all match up. So you can see exactly where you're going to build when you're in build mode, and of course when you're on the map, they all work as well. They're correct. And our next weapon is a melee weapon. So this was actually interesting to kind of implement, because it didn't really want to do a gun of sorts, because it didn't really make a lot of sense to make a very, very essentially short range gun to be a melee weapon. When, especially like, I just grabbed a sword. So with a sword, you kind of swipe across, don't you? This animation is really basic, but you know, you're swiping across the screen. So like any point from the current start point to where it ends should be in the hit range. But a ray cast, which is what we use for our guns, will only ever hit at the red dot. So it's kind of hard for us to warrant using a raycast. So what we've done differently is we've attached a collider to the sword, and that looks for other colliders in the world. Each object with collision, which could be anything, could be the floor, could be this post, it could be other players, and you'll see if I just do this, we've got like a really basic hit sound. It's just a sound of metal hitting something. So you can, what happens is when the colliders collide, and the collider does move with the animation, you'll get this sound. When the sound's also applied, it's checking to see if that collider is an enemy. Obviously that isn't. If it is, it'll apply damage. So if we do a ready check, and then we swing at this enemy, see, I just 50 damage because I scaled it really high. And there you go. So while you're in the act of swinging your sword, you do damage to anything you collide with that's tagged as an enemy. It's pretty short range at the moment. I need to extend the collider because the collider is a little bit bigger than the sword itself, but I need to extend it on its height. So when the weapon kind of swings across, it kind of extends out to give the player a bit more range. Because right now the range is not great. Like, see, I need to be like right on top of the guy before it hits him. But you know, it is what it is. At the top right hand corner is a bug fix. The wave text of current waves and the M wave is now correct. That was a bit of an issue to fix because it was all multiplayer syncing variables. But I managed to get it working exactly how I wanted, and now the clients and the hosts use the correct waves and the correct times, so we're all good. And that's been kind of today so far. Oh yeah, and I added this building last night. Completely forgot about this, didn't mention this at all. Yeah, we added this building in the background. So we got hold of a really large building, kind of a similar architecture that we kind of wanted. It's actually the same building 3 times. The central building part here, and then the one on each side is, I've just rotated the original building 90 degrees, both sides, and then I've added some like hedges in front to hide the fact that there's kind of a gap underneath them. And we've got this kind of really cool building effect, and now we don't have so much to kind of fill in the world. I'm probably going to grab some of those original buildings we had before and just fill in this gap here and on the other side, just to kind of complete the basic outline of the scene, and then we'll see how it looks from there. The one other thing I did is in the main menu. Well, yeah, it's in the main menu. So I didn't want to show it off initially because it takes a bit of time to kind of process. But what I've done is I've animated the camera in the main menu. So it kind of moves around the map a bit and kind of does a little patrol pattern and returns to the start area. I will mute my mic whilst it's going on because it lasts about, I think the animation takes about 40 seconds to complete. So I'll let it kind of go around and you can kind of see what's going on. And I'll turn the sound up of the in-game music a bit. So with that in mind, enjoy the little show and we'll catch you next time.